It's the 2025 home opener for the Baltimore Orioles. Along with Brendan Mortensen, I'm Annie Klaff, and welcome into the MASN All Access studio. Now, Brendan, we're just praying that the rain holds off for today.
Yeah, they moved the game up a little bit to try to avoid the rain. It looks like it's not supposed to be here until later on tonight, so hopefully we missed it and it's gorgeous right now. So hopefully we can keep this weather and have a nice day for baseball.
And hopefully that the Orioles can also continue some offensive surges that we saw from them in Toronto of 2 of the 4 games at least. A very loaded and home run loaded team so far, ranking 3rd in MLB with 10 home runs for the first weekend.
Yeah, franchise record with 10 home runs in the first 3 games of the season. And if the one game good, next game not so good offense is any indication, we're due for a good one today on opening day. So if the Orioles continue to go one on, one off, then at least we have an on day here. But yeah, the lineup has been outstanding, led by guys like Tyler O'Neill, Ryan O'Hearn are off to really great starts. So encouraging to see the starting lineup do what they're supposed to do thus far.
Something that maybe isn't so encouraging now is a tough blow to this lineup in losing Colton Cowser after he fractures his thumb sliding into first base. He's supposed to be out for 6 to 8 weeks minimum, says Brandon Hyde.
Yeah, we saw Colton Cowser do this successfully a season ago against Houston. He slides into first base. It was a great play. It was a ton of momentum. And this time he's out for 6 to 8 weeks with a thumb fracture. So, you know, those two things not really equating in positivity there for the Orioles. But yeah, that's a tough blow to the lineup because Colton Cowser, an outstanding defensive outfielder and has made a lot of strides at the plate as well, already had a home run to start the season and was really looking for him to have a breakout campaign in 2025. Now, of course, he adds to the Orioles' unfortunately growing list of injuries. Gunnar Henderson already out of the lineup as well. Some pitching injuries too with Albert Suarez to kick off the season. So not the injury trend that you would like to see for Baltimore. Luckily, Gunnar Henderson is going to be back hopefully at the end of this week. Jordan Westberg just missed 1 day yesterday. He's back in the lineup this afternoon. So hopefully the Orioles can stave off the injuries a little bit, but not an incredibly encouraging start on that front.
The good thing, though, is the depth on this squad, and Heston Kjerstad being one of them, who we will see today make the starting lineup out in left field. So Heston Kjerstad expected to get a lot more at-bats.
Yeah, Heston Kjerstad, look, you never want anybody to go down with injury, but if there's one guy on this team that is going to see more playing time because of the injury to Colton Cowser, it is probably Heston Kjerstad. As you mentioned, gets the start today. It designated hitter. We'll see him a lot in left field and right field. So I think he should be in the lineup more often than not. I think coming into a series like this, you would have anticipated that Heston Kjerstad is probably on the bench against a left-handed starting pitcher. But Colton Cowser was going to be in the lineup either way as a left-handed hitting outfielder. I think he was really the only member of this Orioles outfield that's going to get starts day in and day out regardless of who the starting pitcher is. I'm not saying that Heston Kjerstad takes that role, but now you have 4 or 5 guys with the promotion of Dylan Carlson that you are probably going to just platoon whenever possible. Ramon Laureano and Dylan Carlson both have outstanding splits against left-handed starting pitching. We don't see Carlson in the lineup today because he literally just got here. I think Dylan Carlson needs a little bit of breathing room. Ramon Laureano, I think we could have seen in this lineup, but nice that Cedric Mullins gets the start in his home opener, the most tenured Oriole at this point. So I think Heston Kjerstad will get some more playing time and is certainly an adequate replacement offensively for Colton Cowser.
Yeah, definitely a stacked offensive or outfield for that matter. Yeah. And Heston Kjerstad, like you corrected me, thank you for that, starting in designated hitter today. But Jordan Westberg makes the start as the leadoff hitter in today's lineup. Yeah. He has done really well so far. He already has 3 home runs on the season. What can you tell me about his start?
Yeah, Jordan Westberg has been outstanding at the dish, and he's coming off an all-star campaign from a season ago. And I think for Westberg, obviously the biggest thing is just keeping him healthy and keeping him on the field. He was out with a minor injury, so it seems yesterday, wasn't in the lineup. He's back at the top of the lineup today. I don't think we'll see him as the leadoff hitter because Gunnar Henderson is coming back at the end of the week. So maybe Westberg will get that leadoff hitter nod for the next few days, but hopefully we see Gunnar Henderson have the minimum time on the injured list, and he's back here on Thursday, which would bump Jordan Westberg back down, not very far in the lineup. I think if Jordan Westberg keeps hitting like this, he's probably your 3rd or 4th hitter in the lineup. But whether he's playing second base or third base, he is going to be in the lineup close to every day, if not pretty much every day. So Jordan Westberg off to an outstanding start, and good to see him get on the home run parade as well.
Westberg, along with some other righties, will get to test out this new left field wall today, especially against a left-handed pitcher in Sean Newcomb and then Garrett Crochet tomorrow for the Red Sox. First time that the O's this season are experiencing going up against a lefty pitcher.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of new faces in the lineup. As I mentioned, Lariano, Carlson, two guys who have an OPS close to 800 in their careers against left-handed pitching. I think we'll see them in the outfield. Tyler O'Neill is outstanding against lefties in his career too, so he definitely benefits from that left field wall coming in. But it's not just the right-handed hitters. I think that's a common misconception where you're looking at the left field wall and saying, okay, the right-handed hitters are going to feast here. Of course, it is important for somebody like Ryan Mountcastle to have that wall back in. He has been robbed of a lot of home runs over the past few seasons. But there are a lot of powerful left-handed hitters in this lineup. Colton Cowser was unfortunately one of them that I think would have benefited from this left field wall being back in. Gunnar Henderson coming back at the end of this week is going to be another one as well. So there are also plenty of powerful lefties that are going to benefit from this wall being back in. It makes it a more hitter-friendly ballpark. Yeah,
certainly, and definitely a little bit more of a happy medium that Mike Elias was hoping for. But staying on the pitching front, Cade Povich, his first opening day roster that he made earlier this week or last weekend, and his first start here in Camden Yards. It's a pretty special moment for him.
Yeah, Cade Povich wins the 5th spot in the rotation, and the 5th spot wasn't a competition for the Orioles home opener. It was more important that you actually made the rotation itself, but a nice added benefit and kind of a funny perk there that the 5th spot in the rotation also comes with that home opener spot. Cade Povich said in D.C. he was supposed to get another tune-up with an exhibition game last week. That got rained out, but he was still so excited to get this opportunity to make the opening day roster, to make a home opener start. It's great for Povich, and he was outstanding to end the year last year. Over his last 5 starts in September, had an ERA in the mid-2s, put together a really strong spring training. It was the best walk rate of his career. So happy for Povich and excited to see what his walk-up song is, because he was torn between Piano Man, Real Slim Shady, so it's going to be a bit of a surprise for everybody here when Cade Povich trots onto the mound. Yeah,
that's one of the things I'm most looking forward to. We'll see how that goes, but a lot of exciting things happening here today for the home opener of 2025 against the Red Sox. We're just, again, praying for no rain and no bringing on the tarp today, but that'll just about do it from me, Annie Klaff, and Brendan Mortensen. Happy opening day here at Camden Yards.